Hey everyone, welcome to the English podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Before we begin, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new here, a warm welcome to Learning English with Podcasts.
Today's topic is very important in our modern daily life.
Yes, Leo, we are discussing social media and its impact.
The main question is simple but needs deep understanding.
Is social media good or bad for society in reality?
Alina, what is your honest opinion about social media?
I think social media is both useful and harmful sometimes.
That sounds balanced, but what makes you say that?
Because everything depends on how people use it daily.
That is true. Usage decides the final result, always.
Yes, the same platform can create positive or negative outcomes.
Let's first talk about the positive effects of social media.
Yes, because many people benefit from it every day.
One major benefit is communication without distance barriers.
Yes, people can connect instantly with anyone around the world.
Earlier, communication was slow and required a lot of patience.
Now, messages and calls happen within just a few seconds.
Do you think this improves relationships between people?
Yes, especially for families living far from each other.
They can share their daily life and stay emotionally connected.
Another important benefit is access to knowledge and learning.
Yes, people can learn many skills through online platforms.
For example, speaking skills, cooking, and business ideas.
Many educational pages provide free content for learners.
I personally improved my English using social media content.
That shows how powerful it can be for self-learning.
Leo, what about career opportunities through social media?
That is another big advantage in today's digital world.
Many people build careers as influencers and content creators.
Yes, they share knowledge, entertainment, or creative ideas online.
Some people even earn a full-time income from it.
That makes social media more than just entertainment now.
Another positive point is spreading awareness about important topics.
Yes, people share information about health and social issues.
This helps society become more aware and informed.
But Elena, is all information online always correct?
No, Leo, that is where the negative side begins.
Let's now discuss the early negative effects of social media.
Yes, because it creates many problems if used carelessly.
One major issue is fake news and misinformation online.
Many people believe things without checking the facts first.
This can create confusion and even panic in society.
Leo, why do people trust social media information easily?
Maybe because it spreads fast and looks very convincing.
Yes, and people rarely take time to verify information.
Another problem is excessive use of social media daily.
Yes, people spend hours scrolling without any clear purpose.
This wastes time and reduces productivity in real life.
Do you think students are more affected by this habit?
Yes, students use phones frequently and get distracted easily.
They often lose focus while studying important subjects.
This affects their performance and creates unhealthy habits.
Yes, balance is very important in using social media.
Another serious issue is its impact on mental health.
Yes, people compare their lives with others constantly online.
And they feel unhappy if their life looks less exciting.
But people only show their best moments on social media.
That's true. Nobody shares their struggles openly most times.
This creates a false image of a perfect life.
And this leads to stress, anxiety, and low confidence.
Yes, especially among young users who are easily influenced.
What about cyberbullying on social media platforms?
Yes, that is another serious problem in today's digital world.
People sometimes post hurtful comments without thinking carefully.
This can damage someone's emotional health deeply.
So social media can be harmful if not used carefully.
Yes, but it can also be helpful if used wisely.
Let's go deeper into daily habits affected by social media.
Yes, many people start their day by checking notifications.
This habit can reduce focus on important daily activities.
Do you think this affects productivity at work?
Yes, people get distracted very easily during working hours.
Even short scrolling can turn into long time waste.
Another issue is multitasking with social media usage.
Yes, people try to work while checking their phones.
But this reduces concentration and increases mistakes in tasks.
It is better to focus on one task at a time.
That is a very practical suggestion for daily life.
Leo, how does social media affect relationships?
It can both connect and disconnect people at the same time.
Yes, people stay connected online but distant in real life.
Sometimes people sit together but still use their phones.
This reduces real conversations and emotional bonding slowly.
Yes, online communication cannot replace real interaction fully.
Do you think social media creates loneliness sometimes?
Yes, even with many online friends, people feel alone.
Because online connections are not always deep and meaningful.
That is why real-life relationships are still very important.
Yes, they provide emotional support and true understanding.
Another important issue is comparison culture on social media.
Yes, people compare their success and lifestyle constantly.
And they feel unhappy if others seem more successful.
But everyone has a different journey in real life.
So, comparing lives online is not realistic or helpful.
People should focus on their own growth and progress.
That is the best way to stay positive and confident.
So, the main idea is balance and awareness in usage.
Yes, social media is a tool, not something to control life.
If used wisely, it can improve learning and connections.
But if misused, it can create stress and many problems.
Let's explore deeper negative impacts of social media in society.
Yes, because many effects are not clearly visible at first.
People think they are safe, but changes happen slowly.
These changes affect behavior, thinking, and daily lifestyle.
Lena, how does social media affect human behavior exactly?
It changes habits, reactions, and even communication styles.
Can you give a simple example for better understanding?
Yes, people now prefer texting instead of real conversations.
That reduces face-to-face communication and emotional connection.
Yes, and people become less comfortable in real interactions.
Do you think this affects confidence in social situations?
Yes, many people feel nervous while talking in real life.
Because they're more comfortable expressing online.
That creates imbalance in communication skills over time.
Another behavior change is the habit of instant reactions.
Yes, people expect quick replies and immediate responses always.
This reduces patience and creates unnecessary stress sometimes.
People forget that a real life does not work instantly.
That is true. Patience is slowly decreasing in society.
Let's talk about addiction and its serious effects.
Yes, social media addiction is a growing global concern today.
People feel uncomfortable when they are away from their phones.
They check notifications repeatedly without any real need.
Why do you think social media is so addictive?
Because it gives quick entertainment and instant satisfaction.
Yes, likes, comments, and notifications create excitement.
This keeps users engaged for long hours without awareness.
And slowly it becomes a daily habit or even dependency.
That affects time management and personal productivity badly.
Leo, how does this addiction affect mental health deeply?
It increases stress, anxiety, and reduces inner peace.
People feel restless when they are not using social media.
And they struggle to focus on important real-life tasks.
Another serious issue is comparison and self-doubt.
Yes, people compare their lives with others continuously online.
They see success, travel, and happy moments of others.
And they feel their own life is not good enough.
But they forget that social media shows only highlights.
Yes, nobody shows failures or struggles openly there.
This creates unrealistic expectations in people's minds.
And leads to dissatisfaction and low self-esteem.
Let's discuss how social media influences decisions.
Yes, people depend on online opinions before making choices.
They check reviews, comments, and trends before deciding.
This can be helpful, but also confusing sometimes.
Why can it be confusing or misleading?
Because not all reviews are honest or genuine online.
Some content is created only for promotional purposes.
So people should think independently before final decisions.
That builds confidence and better judgment in life.
Another important impact is reduced attention span.
Yes, short videos train the brain for quick content.
People lose interest in long discussions or deep learning.
This affects education and professional growth negatively.
Do you think this is a serious long-term problem?
Yes, because it reduces the ability to focus deeply.
And deep focus is necessary for success in many fields.
So people should practice reading and long-form learning.
Yes, it helps improve concentration and thinking ability.
Let's talk about emotional impact of social media usage.
Yes, emotions are strongly influenced by online content daily.
Positive content can inspire, but negative content affects mood.
People may feel sad, angry, or stressed after scrolling.
Do you think people notice these emotional changes?
Not always, because it happens slowly without awareness.
That makes it more dangerous for mental well-being.
Another issue is cyberbullying and online harassment,
Yes, people sometimes write harmful comments without thinking.
because they feel safe behind screens and fake identities.
This behavior can seriously hurt other people emotionally
Why do people behave differently online compared to real life?
because they do not face direct consequences immediately.
And they feel less responsible for their words and actions.
That reduces empathy and kindness in communication.
So digital responsibility is very important for every user.
Yes, people should think before posting or commenting online.
Let's discuss how social media influences trends and lifestyle.
Yes, trends spread very quickly across different platforms.
People follow fashion, habits, and ideas without thinking deeply.
Sometimes trends are fun, but sometimes they are risky
Why do people follow trends so easily online?
because they want to feel accepted and part of society.
That creates pressure to follow what others are doing, even if it is not useful or safe for them.
So independent thinking becomes very important here.
Yes, people should decide based on their own values.
Another concern is privacy and personal data security.
Yes, many people share personal information without thinking.
They post locations, photos, and daily activities openly.
This can be risky if misused by unknown people.
Do you think people are aware of these risks?
Some are aware, but many ignore these dangers completely.
That is why awareness about privacy is very important. So overall, social media deeply affects behavior and thinking.
Yes, and these effects can be both positive and negative.
The key is understanding these impacts clearly.
And using social media in a controlled and mindful way.
Now let's focus on how to use social media positively.
Yes, because avoiding it completely is not practical today.
So the goal is not to quit, but to use it wisely.
Exactly. Smart usage can turn it into a powerful tool.
Alina, what is the first step for using social media wisely?
The first step is being aware of your usage habits.
Yes, people should understand how much time they spend daily.
Tracking screen time can help them realize their behavior.
Once they know, they can start making small improvements.
Yes, small changes can create big results over time.
What is the next important strategy for better usage?
People should set clear limits for daily social media use.
Like using it for a fixed amount of time each day.
Yes, this prevents overuse and saves time for other activities.
Do you think setting time limits is easy for everyone?
Not easy, but possible with practice and discipline.
Yes, consistency is more important than perfection here.
Another important strategy is choosing the right content.
Yes, what we watch affects how we think and feel.
People should follow educational and positive content creators.
And avoid negative or harmful content as much as possible.
This can improve both knowledge and mental well-being.
Yes, content selection shapes the overall experience online.
Elena, what about using social media for learning?
That is one of the best ways to use it effectively.
People can learn new skills through videos and tutorials.
Yes, many experts share valuable knowledge for free online.
This makes learning accessible to everyone, everywhere.
And people can learn at their own pace comfortably.
Another useful habit is taking regular digital breaks.
Yes, spending time away from screens refreshes the mind.
It helps people focus on real-life activities and relationships.
This creates a healthy balance between online and offline life.
Do you think digital detox is necessary sometimes?
Yes, especially when people feel stressed or overwhelmed.
Even short breaks can improve mental clarity and energy.
Another strategy is using social media with a purpose,
Yes, people should have a clear reason before opening apps.
like learning something, connecting with someone, or sharing ideas.
This prevents mindless scrolling and saves valuable time.
That is a very practical and simple habit to follow.
Let's talk about improving communication through social media.
Yes, people can use it to build meaningful connections.
They should focus on quality conversations instead of quantity.
Yes, fewer meaningful interactions are better than many shallow ones,
That helps in building stronger and deeper relationships.
and improves emotional connection with others.
Elena, what about using social media for personal branding?
That is very useful in today's digital professional world.
People can share their skills, achievements, and ideas online.
This helps them create a strong personal identity.
It can also open new career opportunities in future.
Yes, many employers check online profiles before hiring candidates.
So, using social media professionally is very important.
Yes, it should reflect a positive and responsible image.
Another important habit is verifying information before sharing.
Yes, this helps reduce fake news and misinformation online.
People should check sources and confirm accuracy before sharing.
This creates a more trustworthy digital environment.
That is a responsibility every user should follow.
Let's also discuss emotional control while using social media.
Yes, people should not react immediately to every post.
Taking time before responding can prevent conflicts and negativity.
It helps in maintaining respectful communication online.
Do you think emotional control is difficult for users?
Sometimes yes, but it improves with awareness and practice.
Yes, self-control is an important skill in digital life.
Another idea is to avoid comparison with others online.
Yes, people should focus on their own journey and growth.
Social media shows highlights, not the full reality.
Understanding this can reduce stress and increase confidence.
That creates a healthier mindset for users.
Let's talk about using social media for creativity.
Yes, people can share art, music, writing, and ideas online.
This encourages creativity and self-expression in many ways.
It also helps people connect with like-minded individuals.
That creates a positive and inspiring community online.
Elena, what is the most important rule for smart usage?
Always remember that you control social media, not the opposite.
Yes, it should support your life, not control it.
So awareness, balance, and discipline are the key factors.
Yes, these can make social media helpful and meaningful,
If people follow these strategies, they can avoid many problems.
and enjoy the benefits of social media in a better way.
After everything we discussed, the topic becomes very clear now.
Yes, social media is neither completely good nor completely bad.
It depends on how people use it in daily life.
Awareness and balance are the most important factors here.
Alina, what is your final opinion about social media?
I think it's a powerful tool for learning and connection.
And what makes it harmful sometimes for many people?
Overuse, comparison, and lack of control create most problems.
So the responsibility is on the user, not the platform.
Yes, people should learn how to use it wisely.
That is the key message from today's discussion.
Now, let's quickly revise some important vocabulary words.
Yes, this will help our listeners improve their English skills.
First word is misinformation, which means false or incorrect information.
For example, sharing fake news without checking facts is misinformation.
Second word is addiction, which means not being able to stop something.
Social media addiction means spending too much time online uncontrollably.
Third word is productivity, which means how effectively you use time.
High productivity means completing tasks efficiently without wasting time.
Fourth word is comparison, which means judging yourself against others.
Too much comparison can reduce confidence and create stress.
Fifth word is awareness, which means understanding and being conscious.
Awareness helps people make better decisions in daily life.
Sixth word is balance, which means keeping everything in proper control.
Balance between online and offline life is very important.
Seventh word is cyberbullying, which means harming someone online.
It includes posting rude or hurtful comments on social platforms.
Eighth word is influence, which means affecting someone's thinking.
Social media has a strong influence on people's opinions today.
Ninth word is discipline, which means self-control in actions.
Discipline helps people use social media in a healthy way.
Last word is critical thinking, which means thinking carefully before believing.
It helps people avoid fake information and make smart decisions.
These words are very useful in daily English conversations.
Yes, try to use them while speaking or writing regularly.
Now it's time for you to think about your habits.
Ask yourself how you're using social media every day.
Is it helping you grow or wasting your valuable time?
Try to make small improvements step by step.
Reduce unnecessary usage and focus on meaningful content.
Build healthy habits and protect your mental well-being.
And most importantly, stay connected with real life.
Spend time with family, friends, and personal goals.
We hope this discussion helped you understand this topic better.
And also improved your English listening and speaking skills.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please support our channel.
Like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends.
Also, tell us your opinion in the comments section. Is social media good or bad in your experience?
We would love to hear your thoughts and ideas.
Keep learning, keep growing, and stay positive always.